Hey, what's up? This is Braindamage here from TGN bringing you episode number 4 in Oh My God, It's APAM. As you guys have probably noticed, I've switched up the style a little bit. This week is going to be APAM, which stands for All Pick, All Mid. The concept's still the same, the only difference really is that you're able to pick the champions that you want. So let's introduce the teams that we've got for this week. On our team we've got Ezreal, Fiddlesticks, Ashe, Nidalee, Sivir. And on the enemy team we have got another Sivir, Soraka, Graves, Heimerdinger and Gangplank. Now that the champions have been introduced, let's get right to it. So this week's going to work a little bit different from the last few games that I've been doing. They were fairly long, about 38 minutes or so I decided I'm going to cut this down into around a 10-15 minute clip just to highlight the best parts of the game to make it a little bit more enjoyable to watch for you guys. If you're still interested in watching full League of Legends games, then I'm going to be uploading a few to my channel and you can go over there and check them out. Let's not waste any more time and get straight to the action. So putting us to 3 minutes into the game here, you can see Graves quite low on health back there, so Sivir just taking a few more hits from that silence from Fiddlesticks, and then also Sivir from our team throwing in her blade, getting the first blood on the enemy team for Sivir. Jumping to 4 minutes and 45 into the game, you can see our team is dominating quite a lot by now. We've definitely got the upper hand as the enemy team is really low on health, and Nidalee throwing in a spear there, hitting Soraka. Ashe also coming in with a volley, almost taking out Graves there. Fiddlesticks then silences Gangplank and manages to take out Graves in the background as the silence bounced around a few times. Our team just healed up there by one of the heals, and Nidalee going in for yet another kill with her spear there, managing to take out Sivir at the back, putting the score to 3-0 for our team. 8 minutes into the game, the scene is not much different. We're still far ahead, 4-0, managed to get another kill, and yeah, still at the enemy tower non-stop, just trying to put on a lot of pressure onto the enemy team. Graves actually nearly getting taken out there, and Nidalee just thrown in another spear to get yet another kill, and that's really dangerous, that spear. You really need to look out for that. Also, the enemy team is really low, so all of our players are getting extremely greedy to try and grab another kill. You can just keep seeing like Nidalee just throwing in her spear, trying to get lucky and get a shot in the dark somewhere on another one of these enemies. You can see Heimerdinger very low, also Graves very low, almost getting taken out there by Sivir's blade once again. So this game is very action packed and there's plenty of stuff happening. So we're now 10 minutes into the game, still continuing on with our lead, putting the score to 7-0. You can see me there just putting my fear and a silence onto Gangplank, taking him out with the help of my team, putting the score to 8-0. So the enemy team is really starting to feel the pressure now with being 8 kills behind and not having a single kill to themselves. They really need to start making something happen if they want to get back into this game. Just shortly after, 11 minutes into the game, the enemy team is finally able to make a push for it as our health is really low, since we've been in the game from right at the beginning and haven't been back yet since none of us died. But then Heimerdinger comes in there, manages to pick up the kill on Ashe, but in return Nidalee just drops her spear onto Heimerdinger and takes them out before he can retreat. Making a big jump to 19 minutes into the game, we're just getting ready to go in for an engagement, then Gangplank pops his ultimate, gets our team caught up in it. I end up getting myself caught up quite a bit, dying, but then our Ashe ultimate comes out in return, also Ezreal ultimate taking the enemy down to barely any health. Gangplank just walks into the Sivir blade there, Sivir manages to retreat with a heal, also Ezreal jumping in there, getting a double kill, and then ends up getting taken out by Heimerdinger as he tries to retreat. So as you can see, there's a lot of action happening in this game, but the question is, will it be enough for the enemy team to make a comeback at almost 20 minutes into the game with a score of 21-10? Barely a minute after that last engagement, another engagement is about to happen in the middle lane. As you can see, both teams are fairly equal on health. Just getting myself into position there out of the way of the enemy team to try and get a nice ultimate off right into the center so it catches everyone off guard. and just as I charge up there, everyone's running forwards. They notice, but it wasn't enough. Put a fear onto Soraka. Ezreal manages to pick him off there with his ultimate. I tried to flash out of the way, and then just getting caught up by the Gangplank ultimate. It wasn't quite enough to take me out there, and we're up by 2 kills, basically chasing down Sivir, who ends up getting taken out by Ezreal just before Ashley's ultimate was about to hit her, so she would have been dead regardless. Looking at the score right now, I think you can clearly see that we are building up quite a lead now with 24-10 on the scoreboard. I mean, we're just about to push that tower through. It's got barely any health. Heimerdinger ends up getting picked off there by Nidalee once again, and that tower's about to fall to the damage of the minions and also our team. Gangplank tries to retreat as he notices the tower goes down, but Ezreal just manages to pick him off there before he's able to get behind his tower. Looking at the final moments of the game, just as the enemy team takes out our tower, I tried to load up my ultimate and flash behind the enemy team to pick off Soraka there, but don't quite manage to get her. She just manages to retreat with the tiniest little bit of health left. So our team basically gears up to make a counter push and make it happen, but the enemy team nonetheless is coming back resiliently, trying to push through as the score is fairly equal on the towers. Both teams have pushed through 2 towers now. The only difference is the score, obviously, which is 45-24, and you can see the enemy team nearly taking out every single one of us. We are all so low, just managing to retreat from that Gangplank ultimate that nearly caught us off guard in that tower there, but nonetheless we managed to retreat and actually get out of the engagement safely, so we just heal up basically and now go in for the final push. Just as we make our last counter push chasing down Gangplank, Graves comes in to try and defend his team, finds himself on his own right in the middle of our team, so that makes it an easy target for us to pick him off and get that kill before we can continue pushing in and take down the tower and the rest of the team. Ezreal actually chasing after Gangplank there, trying to get another kill, but doesn't quite manage to get him before he can safely retreat behind his tower. So thanks for watching everyone, that's it from this week, and I'm just going to let the final moments of the game roll out as I just give you a few small updates on how you can basically get involved in this show, because I'm giving everyone who watches this the opportunity to get involved and actually find themselves on the battlefield with us there, trying to compete with the enemy team for victory obviously. And if you want to get involved, then please just go ahead and send me a PM on my YouTube channel, or alternatively, if you want to contact me straight in League of Legends, you can just send or add me as a friend. My nickname is Braindamage Inc. I'll leave that on the screen there as well, so you guys can take a look at it. And yeah, just add me and I'll see if I can get you in for next week's episode then basically. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like, favorite and subscribe if you like what you see.
This video is part of the Way movement. We are YouTube. To learn more, visit tgn.tv.